How much more predictable can Monday Night Raw be? How much more predictable can the WWE be? How much more predictable? As soon as word got out that Goldberg was going to be at Fastlane headlining, everybody knew he was going to be Universal Champion. Everybody knew basically that there was a likelihood of him facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. It didn't shock anybody. And everybody's known since forever now that The Undertaker is going to face Roman Reigns, the big dog, right? at Mania. Everybody's known that Owens going to face Jericho at Mania. What a crap show, right? What a terrible show. What? Every time I decide, all right, I'm gonna tune in because it's after Fastlane, and they gotta give us something good because they gotta promote Mania. Mania is right around the corner. It's just April 2nd. What is it? 3 more Raws and that's it? And it's time for WrestleMania? But what did they give us? What did we get? There's one thing I'm liking right now on Raw. One thing. And it's ironic because it was sucking for the longest time. That's the Cruiserweight division right now. Neville, Austin Aries. I like that. Right? And I'm looking forward to that match, unless they fuck it up somehow, at WrestleMania. Those two guys are going to steal the show, right? But aside from that, this was a terrible show. This was not professional wrestling, okay? Holy shit. Now, Chris Jericho comes out and he's like, Owens, why? Why did you betray me? Oh, God, man. Are you kidding me? Right? This shit's stupid. You know why I betrayed you? Because I used you. Oh, God. Here we go. Right? I don't. Apparently, Chris Jericho came out. This stuff's so stupid. So let me get this straight. There's a championship match, all right? And somebody played Jericho's music right when the bell rang to distract Kevin Owens, and then Goldberg hit the spear, jackhammer, and that's it, right? Which, by the way, the reason they're doing this with Goldberg is because the dude cannot put on a match, right? Have you seen this guy sweat? Holy shit. Bill Goldberg, does he fucking sweat or what? Right? The dude is fucking, there's a puddle in the ring, okay, by the time he's done. This shit's insane. What's with the fucking sweat, dude? Right? Holy shit. But anyway, this stuff makes no sense. Why would they play music on the PA system for? Why would they do it? This is stupid. That aside, right? You had a champion squashed against an old-ass wrestler that hasn't wrestled in years. This shit's embarrassing. That's how you know these guys are shit, right? Because they would never do that. Could you imagine them asking Stone Cold to lay down in a squash match against some old-ass motherfucker making a comeback? That wouldn't happen. They wouldn't ask The Rock to do that. Why the hell are you making your champion do that? They didn't need Goldberg to be champion. All right? You didn't need to do that. This shit's stupid. tag team action. Who gives a shit? Who cares, right? You know, every time I see the tag team champions, you know what the only thing I think about? The time that they made Roman Reigns beat both of them. That's it. That's all I think about, right? That's how you ruin a fucking division. And then, what the fuck is a New Day doing? Can somebody explain to me what the New Day is doing? What the fuck is that? Why is Big E? I mean, do people really find this funny? Is there really people out there that find this funny and entertaining? Big E had his fucking mouth and he was making out with some like ice cream cart. I was, uh, this was stupid, right? Why the fuck do they have the New Day, right? And look, if I offend people, I offend people, whatever. I don't give a shit, okay? Why are the New Day being wasted like this? I mean, Kofi Kingston is one of the most talented wrestlers on that roster. That's number one, okay? He's one of the most talented entertainers out there. They could put him in the cruiserweight division, all right? Who cares? Just say he's 200 pounds. I don't give a fuck, okay? Kofi Kingston could be, Xavier Woods could be in the cruiserweight division. I mean, they could be putting on great matches with guys like Neville and Austin Aries and the other cruiserweights, right? But no, you can't do that with them. They just broke Demolition's record, and you got them dancing around. They're not even going to be wrestling at WrestleMania. They're going to host WrestleMania. Oh wow, that's disgraceful, man. They're not in the hunt. You're not going to put them in the number one contendership match or something to try and get their titles back. Instead, you have them making out with a fucking ice cream cart. Big U's making out. I was like, what the fuck is this? Not only this is getting old, it's been old, and it's a waste of this talent. There's nowhere for them to go from here. This is the problem with these type of acts. They run their course and then they're buried. All right. This is why you don't want to have a character like that. Serious characters that play a serious wrestler. Okay, I'm not saying you can't be funny. The Rock was funny. Okay, that's funny. Kurt Angle could be funny. All right, but you can't primarily be a comedy act because comedy eventually runs its course and then they bury you. Okay, that's why if you take someone who has a shred of talent, right, and you give them a fucking a role of like a fucking Fandango, they're not going anywhere. New Day isn't going anywhere. Look at them. They're not doing anything right now. They have them dancing around like a bunch of homosexuals. That's all they're doing. Right? With fucking unicorns on their fucking heads, rubbing against the fucking ropes and the fucking turnbuckles and making out with fucking ice cream carts. That's fucking stupid. Biggie should be a fucking monster. He should be slamming dudes on their fucking head. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Why do they have him acting like a fucking fool? What the fuck is this? I think Vince gets some sick, twisted, fucking, erotic. I don't know what the fuck. He gets off on this shit or some shit. It's fucking stupid. It was. I remember when they were like right there, but not quite crossing the line. But they would just do the New Day rocks and this, that, and the third. And then they would do the dancing here and there. But then it just got worse and worse, and it's like it's just escalating. When I saw Big E, making out with that thing, I just thought to myself, this dude is done. His career's over. This New Day thing is the end of the road for him. No one's ever going to take him serious. That type of shit stays on people's heads. It's done, right? I could just picture Vince McMahon. Ha ha ha! This is great. This is great. Fucking stupid ass. Just burying them. And it's a shame because it's our three talented wrestlers. They're talented entertainers. One of them should be a fucking beast. Another one is a great high flyer. Right? They all have the ability to put on great matches. And instead, they have them dancing around like fucking fools. It's stupid. Right? But wait. Oh well. Right? What else did they have on this fucking piece of shit show? Right? Bailey talking about Sasha. Oh, Sasha helped me. And I didn't see that. Oh my God, I don't feel like I'm a champion. And then, Sasha comes out and Mick Foley likes the idea of the match. And then Charlotte comes out. She's fucking cringe. She's cringe. Holy shit, she's cringe. She's not Ric Flair on the mic. That's an understatement, right? She's a better athlete than her dad was, at least from when her dad was in his prime, right? From what we saw anyway. But as far as on the mic, she's holy shit, she's terrible on the mic, right? I mean, she's just terrible. If she's talking and people start chanting something else, she's thrown off. I mean, she's fucking weak. She brings it weak, right? She fucking brings it weak. And the Bailey thing it's played out, right? And the Sasha Banks, I just don't buy it. I just don't. I'm the boss, bitch. You're a little fucking toothpick. Get the fuck out of here, okay? I mean, don't you just look at Sasha Banks and think to yourself, if she falls, she'll fucking break her back, right? And then Stephanie comes out. I don't know what they're doing with the Stephanie McFoley thing. I guess eventually they're going to fire McFoley. But I'm tired of seeing Stephanie like on TV. I'm just tired of it. Okay, I'm tired of her voice. I'm just tired of it. Right? I want her off TV like that. Right? But whatever. So apparently it's gonna be a triple threat match at WrestleMania. All right. Ooh, against the only three women on the fucking roster. Right? What's the division? I like it how they keep saying, oh, these are the three best women in the division. They are the division. There is no division. What do you mean the division? That's the division. Them three and that, like, what the hell is that girl, that big girl's name? Were they fucking buried at Fastlane anyway? They had her lose to Sasha Banks after all that. She's like the female Strowman, right? Speaking of Strowman, right? Big Bad Strowman, who's been destroying everything in his path. I mean, they did a great job making this guy look like a monster. He made a believer out of guys like me who hated. I fucking despise Strowman. I made fun of Strowman. And then over the last few months, little by little, I was just little by little, I was impressed. Like, man, hey, he's improving little by little. Hey, this Strowman guy is growing on me. Hey, they're actually like pushing a monster the right way. Right? And then just as they're getting it right, just as it seems like, holy shit, they really got something with this guy. I mean, I was even for the match with the Big Show a couple weeks ago because I thought, yeah, that was like a good passing of the torch. He's a giant now, right? But stupid me, I forgot that the only time they do something right is to just go ahead and feed it, to fucking Roman Reigns. Okay? That's just the way it is. Treats us like pigs. Have you ever seen a fucking pig at a fucking farm? Well, nobody just drives to farms and sees this, right? But I'm sure you've heard this, right? If you want a nice big fucking pig, if you want a big piece of pork, if you want a big piece of ham, okay, you feed the fucking pig everything it wants, and oink oink, it'll fucking eat it. Whatever you feed it, all right, you feed it right, because eventually Vince is gonna feed it to Roman Reigns, right? That's all. They were feeding Strowman all the right things. They were giving him all the right pushes. Okay, they were following the perfect formula. Okay, to design an unstoppable, believable monster. But they didn't do it because, hey, we could literally just have another superstar here. Yeah, he's getting over with the crowd, Vince. This is great. All right, let's feed him to Roman Reigns now. They had him lose at Fastlane. I knew it. Like, I knew it was going to happen, but I kept saying, "Oh, come on! Why would they do everything right just to feed him to Roman Reigns, right?" And that's not even the end. Tonight they fucking buried Strowman, right? If Strowman was buried 6 feet and he was just crawling out tonight on Raw, they buried him back down and they covered him with fucking, not with dirt this time, with cement, right? And they buried him 12 feet under this time with cement, and he ain't getting out. So you're telling me this guy is so mad, and he wants to get his hands on Roman Reigns, and I'm thinking to myself, well, it's not really going to make up for it, but at least they'll have Roman Reigns come out, and then they'll kind of beat the shit out of each other. All the superstars will come out and break it up or something like that, right? To make them both look strong. No, that's not what they do. You know what they do? They have The Undertaker walk out, slow as shit, by the way. Took The Undertaker from the entrance ramp to the ring. It took him fucking 10 minutes, right? How intimidating. You know, like what are you going to do? He's coming. Like, fucking motherfucker takes 10 minutes to go from point A to point B. Finally gets in the ring. The crowd's going crazy, by the way. The Undertaker and Strowman have a stare down, and the crowd's into it. The crowd's like, yeah, we like this. Yeah, all right. Well, fuck it. We'll settle for this, right? No, they have Strowman nod, back up, get out of the ring like a little bitch, right? That's what they had him do. They had him bow down, like they had him do the little thing where, like in the animal kingdom, when the monkeys, like, get in the knee and then they put their hand up, to the dominant monkey. They had him do that to the Undertaker. And then they had him just get out of the ring like a little puppy. Oh, little puppy got out of the ring. Look at Strowman, like a little bitch, got out of the ring because the Undertaker, is in his yard now. The Undertaker made Strowman get out of the ring. Yeah, that's right. Get out of the ring, bitch. He didn't even say it, but that's basically with his eyes, he told him. And Strowman nodded and got out of the ring. And he slowly got out. He respectfully got out of the ring, too. He didn't even scoff or nothing. He got out because, you're the Undertaker. I got to get out of the ring right now, right? Like a little bitch, he got out of the ring. Brilliant, W. I wonder how the fuck what they're gonna say about this. Well, what are they gonna do? Are you gonna have him beat up two jobbers again? And show how mad he is? You know what? You just buried this dude. And for what? No, but he was showing respect to the Undertaker. He's a fucking heel. He's an unstoppable monster. What the fuck is that? This is stupid. And then the big dog's music plays. Okay, big Roman Reigns it was raining fucking booze in that fucking arena. Shout out to Chicago, by the way. Right? Shout out to Chicago. It was raining booze, ironically. Out comes Strowman, right? I'm sorry, Roman Reigns, the big dog. Okay, El Perro Grande, the big motherfucker, right? The big dog, and you know how we know that he's a big dog? We know he's a big dog because that's Michael Cole keeps saying. The big dog. Like he just keeps, he says it like 5 times when he's fucking walking out of the ring. You know, so obviously he's the big dog because that's what the announcers say, right? So the big dog, okay, Roman Reigns comes out. The good guy, by the way, the knight in shining armor, the face of the company, the guy Vince loves so much. The guy Vince wants to push to the moon. The guy that Vince believes in is not over with the crowd. He's getting booed. He walks to the ring, right? Dun 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 dun. It fucking disgusts me that he kept the fucking Shield music. Okay, it's stupid. But anyway, he walks out. Okay, looking like a motherfucker from the movie Terminator or some shit. What the fuck is Roman Reigns wearing? Right? I mean, this dude. Right? I mean, he's looking like the X-Men Part 1 movie. Okay, like he's wearing a suit like that. What the fuck? Right? Fucking shows up. He gets to the ring. He looks at the Undertaker, and then he's like, yo, he called me out. Why you out here? Like, this dude, Roman Reigns, is so bad on the mic. I mean, holy shit, this is terrible. He gets the mic and he's like, hey, he called me out. So, get the fuck out of here. All right? So, with all due respect, this is my yard now. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, shit, you're terrible. Okay, holy shit, this guy's terrible on the mic. He's bad. He's terrible. He sucks. I just don't get it. What does Roman Reigns, like, what does Vince see that I don't see? What does he see? I want to know. All right? Like, I don't understand what they see in Roman Reigns. I just don't. I don't. Look, let me give you an example, all right? This guy, okay, people think, and look, I am not a John Cena fan. I'm not. But if you think John Cena's been force-fed to people, no. This guy's been force-fed, okay? At least John Cena was very popular at one time. I don't like that he was popular, but hey, he was popular, right? This guy's never been popular. He was popular when he was with the Shield because the Shield was over. The stable was. Once people saw where his singles run was going, and they saw he was Super Cena Part 2, he was not over. And they did everything to get this guy over, right? Call him the big dog when he walks out. Like, well, just because you call him the big dog doesn't mean he's the big dog, okay? They've had him beat everybody. This guy's beat everybody, okay? He's pinned everybody. Okay, they've done everything. Fucking Triple H came out of doing boardroom shit and got in the ring to try and get this guy over. Okay, they can't get this guy over. They can't do anything. Jesus Christ can't come back and perform a miracle and get this guy over. He can't do it. This guy can't get over. Right? He sucks. Oh, but he gets a reaction. Well, what do you want people to do? When they don't want Reigns versus Taker, and then you force it on them, well, what do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? You want them to, like, just not boo? You know, like, come on. You know Vince doesn't want them to boo. They fucking booed when he came out. I think they were chanting Roman sucks. Or CM Punk, one or the other, but apparently they didn't give a fuck about that, right? It was hard to gauge what the fuck they were chanting. But nobody likes the big dog, okay? Like, he's a big stupid dog, right? A big dog that doesn't know how to talk in the fucking mic. He can't cut a promo. He sucks in the ring, right? Oh, he's put on great matches though. Really? I've seen a guy that's been carried by every opponent virtually that he's been in the ring with. Okay, I mean, let's go down the line. Let's go down the line, right? Just from the matches I remember off the top of my head. Okay, After the Shield, where all he did was, with assistance of Rollins and the other motherfucker, okay, would powerbomb dudes through tables. That's all he fucking did. Right? He didn't do anything. Right? But as soon as he started his singles run, they put him in a feud with Orton. Okay? Randy Orton carried him, okay, and he got over. Okay, that. At that time, people were okay with him. But once they saw where it was going, all right, once they saw it, people, once they noticed that he was the one that was going to win the Royal Rumble, and they didn't even put, I believe they had Daniel Bryan lose or something, or he wasn't even in the Royal Rumble, right? And people fucking hated it. Okay, people wanted Daniel Bryan to win the Royal Rumble. He wasn't even in the Rumble, from what I remember, right? Then they put Roman Reigns. They had him win the Royal Rumble, and then they put him in the ring with Daniel Bryan before Mania. Daniel Bryan carried him, right? And then all he did at Mania was smile like a dumbass while Brock Lesnar suplexed him for fucking 20 minutes. That's all that happened, right? And then he was carried by guys like Rollins, right? And then they look, they didn't have anybody to put him in the ring with on fuck the Royal Rumble, so they put him in the Rumble, right? That Triple H won. After he beat Triple H at Mania, which is, if you look at the match sucked, but Triple H put it together, the match. He was carrying Roman Reigns the whole time, right? And then they had AJ Styles carry the motherfucker like 3 times, right? And Styles had to put him over, right? And then they had um, Rollins carry that motherfucker. Eventually, they took the title off of him because he failed the fucking test or whatever, the wellness policy. I still can't. I haven't found a match that Roman Reigns made great, right? All the Rusev matches, those matches sucked. Get the fuck out of here, okay? And then, and yeah, I think Rusev carried him, to be honest with you. And then fucking all the matches this guy's had. I mean, all of them. Kevin Owens carried him, all right? I mean, it just, the Braun Strowman match, I mean, it was all right, okay? It was okay. That's probably the one match where they didn't really have to carry him. Oh, congratulations. I mean, I don't get this whole why he puts on great matches and dude, the motherfucker is carried. He should be the man, right? With the way he's getting pushed, Roman Reigns, like the this is the way it should be. The top guy, right? Whenever a good performer moves up to face them, that performer should look better than ever because he's in the ring with the top guy. That's not the way it works for Roman Reigns. It's not, right? It's the other way around. They have to pull their weight, extra weight, because Roman Reigns sucks. But anyway, look, enough of that, right? Braun Strowman has been fucking buried. I don't care. Look, they're gonna do damage control. They are. They're gonna have. They're gonna have him like squash some other motherfucker, or they're gonna put him in the ring with like a Titus O'Neil or something, right? And have him squash another guy that had a lot of talent, but there you go. Okay, they'll probably put Jack Swagger out there for him to squash, but it's not going to matter because every time you see Strowman, you're going to think, "Oh, well, he lost Roman Reigns," right? And that's damaging to someone that you want to make seem as unstoppable or whatever. Okay, they're going to put him in the ring again with a fucking Big Show. Okay, and they're going to have other dudes job out to him to try to make up for the way they've just buried him. He's buried. He's done. Right? They had an opportunity, right, to go. The payoff would have been big, right? They should have had Strowman have a streak without getting pinned till like next year's WrestleMania, right? And then you could have had someone beat him at Mania, and it would have been a big moment. But no, you have to have Roman Reigns get over. Look, if Roman Reigns beats The Undertaker at Mania, I don't think Roman Reigns recovers from that. I don't. Fans will never like him. Ever. Right? He needs to lose that match. He does. He really does. And as much as I do not like John Cena, right? As much as I just don't like the guy, if this is Taker's last match, it should be Cena, right? As much as I don't even like Cena, that or somebody else, man. Okay, somebody could put over because this is such a desperate act. I mean, when someone is over, you don't have to try and get them over. Okay, I mean it comes off as desperate. That's how it comes off. You shouldn't have to try, And this is, I don't know what it is. It's either Vince is out of touch, or he just has to be right, you know, or he just thinks he knows better than all of us, and we just don't see what he sees. And I'm still waiting, Triple H, for that crowd that really loves him. According to Triple H, one arena loves him and another one hates him, right? The dude's getting booed. The dude is getting booed, right? I don't know what to say. I just don't, man. I don't know what to say. But he has some fans in the crowd. Like, look, man, if your push is the big dog and you win every match, yeah, I'm sure some marks are gonna fucking go for you or whatever, right? Sure. Lastly, two things. Number one, I like what they're doing with Samoa Joe, right? I like what they're doing with him. Um, had him beat Chris Jericho. That was surprising, but not in a very devastating way. Um, I like that. I don't know. There's something going on with Samoa Joe and you know Kevin Owens. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I have a feeling it's going to be some type of faction with Triple H, Samoa Joe, and Kevin Owens. Maybe somebody else. We'll see. All right, but I could see some type of faction there. This is crazy, right? This is nuts. What else? I really like the Seth Rollins storyline they have going on, because there's some realism to it, right? Like I kind of believe that there's something wrong with his knee or whatever, but I think they're overblowing it. Like I think he's fine already, but they're just overdoing it, right? I think they went with the storyline of the way they felt because they had an idea, right? Because when they thought he was injured, like shit, right? And they decided to just use it to their advantage. I think it's become very obvious that Seth Rollins will be facing Triple H at Mania. And that's actually a match I am looking forward to. I am. I'm not even the biggest Triple H fan, but I like what they're doing here. Now, Seth Rollins has to win. Okay. Triple H gets over that match. I'm going to fucking lose it, right? But I think it's a good match, all right? And I think if Rollins could win, then that would be a big deal. All right, it would be a big deal. So we'll see. All right, and I think at that point, Seth Rollins beating Triple H, well, it's not really passing the torch. It kind of is. And then there, I want to see Rollins in the title picture, right? I want to see Rollins against Lesnar, Rollins against or Goldberg, whoever the fuck comes out of that, and then we could go from there. Okay, Rollins, Goldberg. I mean, they got to put Bill Goldberg first of all in the ring with somebody that can carry that motherfucker. Okay, that dude just talking in the ring gets tired. Okay, I guess old age, I guess. Okay, but holy shit. I mean, he does a spear and a jackhammer, and he's winded. Okay, he's fucking sweating up a storm already. Right, so he needs somebody that could carry him, and I think a Seth Rollins, who makes anybody look good, could put on a great match with a Bill Goldberg. Okay, I have a feeling Goldberg versus Lesnar. I have a feeling it's going to be a very short match. I have a feeling of it. Okay, I think it'll last maybe 5 minutes. I will be shocked if Lesnar's Goldberg goes over 5 minutes. I really will. I think they've made it very obvious that Lesnar's going to win, but you never know, right? But you got to have Lesnar win. I mean, I don't know. For all we know, Lesnar's going to retire. We just don't know about it. Who fucking knows? All right, so we'll see. Anyway, this show sucks, man. All right, I'm going to bed. I'm done.